Oh, guys, have I something very painful to tell you in this video. I do have another show and tell, which I said I wasn't going to come on, but I guess you're going to watch this. So, the story of this piece of wood that's sitting in the vise right here. You see, we found a nut, or a bolt, whatever, yeah, a nut, which we decided we were going to, sorry, it's a little bit off, which we decided we were going to screw into the top of the wood. There. So we tried, found my spanner, which is my, what's the name, my sander, which I'll need. So we started off, wow, we started off with this bad boy here. We started off with that. And we got the spanner, as you can tell, we got it into the other side all right, but everything just kept falling apart, and we weren't exactly sure what to do. Okay? And we started... How am I going to show this off? So we started from that side. Anyway, we started from the other side, where my finger is. And literally, where the thread was, it was an absolute nightmare because there was nowhere we could follow the thread. And another issue, I'm not very brilliant with vices. The vice kept coming out. As you can tell, it's not proper now. It's sort of, yeah. But I've got the wood in for sanding, so there's a couple of things, just a couple of edges, which you just gonna have to sand, and I'll kind of get into sort of fixing the vice when I come to it. But the screw, the thread, as you can tell, I don't know if you can. Anyway, the thread from there. What we tried doing then was try getting this little. We tried. Well, we'll go. We thought, well, we'll go to a smaller spanner. We went to a spanner which was a bit too small, but then we thought, well, we'll go down to this little thing, right? Because I thought maybe, but the issue I had was there wasn't much room to turn the spanner, just get it right, and I kept having issues because of the angle that it was on. So then I thought, right, I'll try again. Try and get everything, just kept falling apart. So I undid the vise. Goodness knows how many times I undid the vise. So I undid the vise, and then I just put it back in the wood. Not skew width as you can see it, but then I put it in the vise, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna have to try again to see how it's gonna go in, because obviously it's not gonna go in the way I wanted it to go in. So yeah, it just didn't go in. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. So what happened then was I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, I might be able to, I'll give it another try. So I'll give it another try from that end, because I wanted to work it out, because I thought maybe it's too small for the wood, so maybe it won't go in, or maybe it might go in. So that was the only other issue that I had, was it wasn't going in the right way. As you can see, it's sitting in there fantastically now. He says. but yeah, so then what happened was then I had to then, as the vice kept falling apart, what I had to do then was I had to rejig the vice, and that wasn't good because it meant, finally trying to get the thing. So what I did was I thought, okay, I'm gonna just take it out the vice and just hold it gently while I ease it in. If you get me, there's gonna be some double entendres in the comments, but as you can tell, right, the thing that happened was, I had to get it out and I had to do it all. I'll tell you what. I'll do all this one-handed. So I'll take it out. So basically, what I had to do was I had to see where the head of the screw, where the thread is there. That I had to go from that end and do it all by hand. I had to do it left hand because I am left-handed. So I had to hold it from this end. I'd hold it from that end. You can see where it needs sanding. And then I had to put the nut on. And it took ages because it was just so fiddly. It's probably one of the fiddliest jobs I've ever had to do. And I wasn't sure, so I had to do it all gently and fiddle around with it, and it just took ages to do so. That's what I spent the past few minutes doing. Yeah, so anyway, if I have any more content today, I'll put it out.